As parents, we can often feel intimidated or even scared when it comes to talking with our kids about sexual integrity. Maybe open, honest conversations weren't modeled for us when we were growing up. Maybe it's hard to think about our children as sexual beings. We could have our own personal challenges, such as an unresolved sexual past, trauma, or even current sexual sin. There can be so many barriers that keep us from entering into this important topic with our kids, regardless of where you're coming from. As parents, it's our God-given honor and responsibility to speak with our kids about sexual integrity. Sexual integrity is about more than remaining a virgin before marriage. Sexual integrity is about living into God's design for sex in thought and in deed. As Dr. Christopher Yuan, author and speaker, says, holy sexuality is the standard for everyone. Chastity in singleness and faithfulness in marriage. God has a plan for our sexuality in all stages of our life. Sex is a beautiful gift from God, but if we avoid talking about it, we can unintentionally send messages to our children that sex is bad or shameful or something that we shouldn't have conversations about. It may be uncomfortable, and it probably will be, but we want to encourage you to lean into this discomfort and step into open, honest conversations about sex. And sometimes, when appropriate, it may involve admitting our own mistakes and our own sin in this area so our kids can learn from it and grow from it. Modeling honesty and vulnerability is so powerful for our children's spiritual formation, and it encourages them to come to us when they're struggling or when they're sinning. As you teach your kids about this topic, we encourage you, view it as an ongoing conversation in the safe environment of your home, where your kids can learn about God's design for sex and come to you and ask you questions. Part of building a safe home environment is cultivating your child's God-given worth and value. This is especially important when it comes to sexual integrity. So be sure and check out our Blessing Milestone for encouragement on how to impart value to your children. We know this is a big topic, especially in our current culture. So we've created lots of resources for you to help you in this journey. So be sure and check all of those out and come back to them at any point where you're needing additional support.